In the worlds of Dungeons and Dragons, a Lich is known as one of the most powerful forms of undead beings, retaining their intelligence, magic, and personality beyond death. The term Lich comes from Old English, where it simply meant corpse, but in modern fantasy, it specifically describes an undead spellcaster who has used necromantic rituals to extend their life indefinitely. A Lich is created when a spellcaster, often a wizard or necromancer, seeks immortality not through natural means, but by forcibly binding their soul to the material plane. This process requires the crafting of a phylactery, a container that stores their soul. As long as the phylactery remains intact, the Lich cannot truly be destroyed. Even if their body is obliterated, their soul reforms a new body over time, making them effectively immortal. The path to Lichdom is not a casual decision. It requires powerful magic, forbidden rituals, and often morally dark choices. The aspiring Lich must brew a potion of transformation, a concoction infused with necromantic power and often vile ingredients, including the blood of innocence or the essence of death itself. Upon drinking this potion, the spellcaster dies, but their soul is captured by the phylactery, rising as an undead creature with their memories and abilities intact in appearance. Liches are skeletal and decayed. Their flesh withers away, leaving behind a corpse-like visage. However, their eyes often glow with pinpoints of light, reflecting the unholy magic sustaining them. Their bodies are frail compared to their living form, but their magical prowess increases exponentially due to their mastery of undeath. Throughout D&D editions, Liches have been depicted as master manipulators, ancient scholars, and tyrants ruling over undead legions. Some remain hidden in their dark towers, obsessively studying ancient lore, while others conquer vast territories using armies of skeletons, zombies, and wights. Not all Liches are inherently evil, but the process to become one is deeply rooted in necromancy, and few choose this path without sacrificing their morality. In rare settings, a Lich may serve as a guardian of powerful secrets or forbidden knowledge, using their immortality to watch over a sacred site or artifact for eternity. However, their methods are often harsh and cold, as undeath slowly drains them of empathy and humanity. The phylactery is central to a Lich's existence. Traditionally, it is a small, intricately crafted box, amulet, or container, often covered in runes and necromantic symbols. The phylactery must be hidden and protected, as its destruction is the only true way to permanently kill a Lich. Many Liches go to extreme lengths to conceal their phylacteries, hiding them in demiplanes, guarded tombs, or even within another creature. The Lich's immortality comes at a cost. Over centuries, their body decays further. Their thoughts become colder and more analytical, and their goals drift away from any remnant of their former mortal life. Their obsession with knowledge, power, or goals becomes all-consuming. To maintain their undeath, they must occasionally feed their phylactery with souls, captured through ritual sacrifice or dark spells, or else risk decay into a demlik, a weaker, drifting form of consciousness with little control over reality. The concept of the Lich has roots in broader mythology and fiction beyond Dungeons and Dragons. In Slavic folklore, figures like Kosti, the deathless, hide their soul or life force in a hidden object to remain immortal. In fantasy literature, Liches are depicted as final evolutions of necromancers. Their ultimate form of eternal unlife, giving them mastery over magic far beyond what is possible in mortal lifespan. In D&D, the Lich was first introduced in Greyhawk. Supplement I 1975, cementing it as an iconic monster in the game. It has appeared in every edition since, often portrayed as a boss, enemy, an ancient library guardian, or a hidden manipulator behind cults and kingdoms. They are known to cast powerful spells such as Power Word, Kill, Finger of Death, Dominate, Monster, and Disintegrate, using their vast spell slots to control the battlefield and obliterate foes. Their lairs are often protected by wards, traps, undead servants, and illusions, ensuring that no intruder reaches them or their phylactery easily. Even dragons can become Liches, known as Liches, combining the terrifying power of a dragon with the immortal endurance of a Lich. These creatures are created through similar rituals, assisted by cults or powerful necromancers seeking to enslave them or gain their favor in campaigns. Liches serve as powerful antagonists or rare, uneasy allies. Their knowledge of the world, the planes, and arcane secrets is unmatched, but their motives are self-serving and driven by goals that often clash with mortal ethics. Players encountering a Lich must prepare for strategic combat, difficult moral choices, and potentially catastrophic consequences in the endless halls of time. Like stand as silent sentinels, 2 ages long forgotten. Their knowledge stretches back to eras before the kingdoms of men rose and fell. This is because their minds, freed from the weakness of flesh, retain perfect memory. They remember spells in flawless detail. Formulas never fade from their minds, and arcane languages remain as clear as the day they first learned them. A Lich's daily existence is often defined by its studies. Within their lairs, they construct vast libraries and laboratories filled with scrolls, tomes, and magical components. Many spend centuries perfecting single spells, unlocking deeper levels of magic that mortal wizards could never hope to understand within their short lifespans. However, a lich is not bound only to arcane knowledge. Some delve into planar studies, unraveling the nature of the multiverse itself. They might create portals to hidden dimensions, bind outsiders, such as demons or devils, to their service, or create entirely new magical constructs because of their undead nature. Liches no longer require food, water, air, or sleep. This grants them limitless time to focus on their goals without distraction. Their only biological requirement is the occasional feeding of souls to their phylactery to prevent it from weakening. A ritual they perform with detached necessity. Liches often take on apprentices or servants. Some are willing acolytes seeking forbidden knowledge. Others are enslaved mages or bound spirits, forced to labor in the Lich's studies for eternity. Rarely do these servants survive long, as the Lich's standards are impossibly high, and mistakes are met with unflinching punishment. The phylactery is the anchor of a Lich's immortality. In Dungeons and Dragons lore, it is not a simple container, but a powerful magical object requiring immense resources and skill to craft. Creating one involves weeks or months of ritual, rare gems worth thousands of gold pieces, and mastery of necromantic arts. The Lich binds its soul using an imprisoning spell woven with necromancy and abjuration magic. This bond prevents their soul from passing to the afterlife upon death. Instead, it is drawn into the phylactery, where it remains safe until a new body is formed. Phylacteries vary in shape and form. Some take the appearance of ornate amulets or rings, while others are elaborate boxes inlaid with silver runes and black opals. The choice of form is often aesthetic, but its placement is always strategic. A wise Lich hides their phylactery somewhere nearly impossible to find, deep underground in forgotten ruins, within another plane of existence, or even guarded by powerful wards and illusions to deceive would-be heroes. Destroying a Lich's body merely delays it. The phylactery begins regenerating a new one, a process that can take days or weeks depending on its preparations and magical resources. Only by destroying the phylactery itself can the Lich's immortality be severed, allowing its soul to finally pass on. The transformation into a Lich is called Lichdom. It begins with years, often decades, of preparation. The wizard must research forbidden tomes, contact dark entities, and understand every aspect of necromancy. Failure in any part of the ritual leads to true death, or worse, such as becoming a mindless undead husk. After crafting the phylactery, the aspiring Lich must brew the potion of transformation. This potion is a vile mixture of rare herbs, poisonous extracts, and the very essence of death, often requiring the life force of sentient beings to stabilize its potent necromantic properties. Upon drinking the potion, the spellcaster dies instantly. Their soul is then drawn into the phylactery. If the ritual was performed correctly, the next day their body rises again cold, preserved by undeath and imbued with their full knowledge and magical power. From that moment onward, the Lich no longer ages or decays further. Their body remains as a skeletal or withered form, immune to disease and the passage of time. However, this immortality comes at a cost: the slow erosion of their emotions, warmth, and humanity, gradually replaced by an all-consuming obsession with their goals and ambitions. The Lich is a being that has defied death through dark magic, trading mortality and humanity for immortality and power. Their existence challenges the natural order and often serves as a warning about the dangers of unchecked ambition and forbidden knowledge. As you absorb these facts, allow your mind to gently release tension, settling into calmness and quiet. Focus. The story of the Lich's transformation, one of profound sacrifice, a price paid in full to escape death.